Okay, so today's little project is going to be fitting this fuel tap, which is in focus hopefully, and these three screws and a bracket on the wall, and this extra long pipe with the two clips on, and I'll show you why, because I wasn't he's just turned up now. This is my lad, this is what he's like. I didn't even know he was here. So watch this. So before you can even say Robinson Crusoe, let's get this in focus. It's on and it's running. I'm looking for the tank. So what I'm going to do is fit a 10-litre tank on this wall. So I'll put the new tap in, I'll show you how I do that, and then we're going to connect it to the pump, which is from this one here, so it'll go extend in there and then it'll come out. We'll move this tank, we'll unclip this from here, unscrew, well not unscrew them, we'll have to cut them out, I think. Yeah, I'll have to drill them out, and they're stainless steel, so it's going to take a bit of doing. And remove the tank. We can move the tank by sliding it, so it will come out. I'm going to, yeah, like I said, 10-litre tank on the wall, easier to get to, easier to fill. Put two wooden brackets so it's away from the wall, so it stands out about so far, about a couple of inches. And I'm going to keep filling it up in 5 minutes, because as soon as I turn my back, someone's in here, and on it goes again. He's a monkey like that, and he doesn't buy any fuel. Okay, so that's the job in hand. So this is the tank. That's the fuel tap I'm going to tap into at the bottom. So I'll measure all this up, make sure this is, I think it's about a 6 mil. Why is that? It's bad, my phone's really bad lately. I have dropped it a couple of times. There we go. So I'm going to drill that, pop him in there, of course the right way around. And then put this through, and I'll show you how I'm going to do all that. So you're going to need a drill. And the only one I can find, which I think was roughly about the same as a 7, but that's in a wood drill. I don't mind that, that'll be fine. So give that a go first. You don't want to go too big, or you'd be stuck. And then you need also a piece of wire, long enough to go through the tank. I'll show you that in a sec. And also enough to, where are we? Fit through your fuel tap. There we go. That's what we need to do. Okay. Okay, so nice and steady, dead center. I'm going to do it. One of my arms in the way. Any rubbish inside if I can help it. I'll blow that out. I've got to. See, because we'll blow it, and then hopefully we'll open the cap up. It should all pop out. Is it in there? There we go. Right, let's see if this fits. So then you get your tap going from this way. No. Just that little bit. No. So we'll go for the 8 in the end. So always best to be safe than sorry. That's the 8. Much difference really, is there? Okay, here we go. Absolutely get you in focus. Oh, it's not good. I've changed the back of the lens on my camera because I broke it. Oh, it's better. No, not looking good. Let's have a bit of light. There we go. That's just spot on. So now what we need to do is thread the wire from the top down through. Okay, so through there, and down through. Actually, the opposite would be better. Through here. Okay. You got more chance of getting it through first go. Alright. At the end here, just put a little bit of a kink on it so it doesn't go through. Get your fuel tap with the rubber washer. Got that. Okay, line him up. And that way up. Then we'll have to straighten the wire out a little bit. Make sure it's no kinks because it's gonna stop otherwise. Okay, can we see that? There we go. Pull him through, leave the wire on for a second, and then you've got your secondary washer with a little nut that sits in beautifully, but put the washer on first, doesn't really matter. So slide him round, hold him, I'm going to turn him on, just twist him on. You've got to get him right to the end, that's it. And then with the nut, so you're going to have to either pinch this or something or hold it while you tighten that up. Okay, so I'm going to pinch it with a pair of pliers in a sec, and then we'll tighten it up. Actually, it tightens up quite nicely without even holding it. Well, look at it, it's starting to turn now, but so yeah, a pair of pliers on that. Okay, decent pair of pliers. You don't want to overgrip it, don't want to damage the end, and just tighten up a little bit. And that's it, that'll do. And then all we need to do is just pull the wire out. And that's it. That's ready to be mounted on the wall. New 10-litre fuel job. Just going to quickly pre-drill these, then mark them on the wall. Let's see that. Then ready to put the battens on. Just use a 6mm drill. Done. Easy. I'll get a pen now and mark it. Brackets on the wall. So using the screws that come with it, which are these. And then we have to use, where are we? That bit as well. And then we just pop them in. So line it up. You can see that here. It's not the best, is it? That picture's not good. There we go. Okay, line him up. Don't need it on hammer. And then the last one in. Not over tight because you'll just rip it out. Top one as well. There we go, one tank fixed to the wall. Then connect the extension pipe on. Boy. Okay, and then we're going to move the other old tank out now and disconnect it from down the bottom there, which is that bit there, and reconnect it. So just cut the pipe. I tried to twist the old one off. Let me just show you that, 2 seconds. And the whole thing twisted, which is no good to anybody. So I cut it and then made sure I just put a round tool in the end just to make sure you've got, so the gap's fully open. And then we'll pop the rubber on, like so. Oh no, we'll stop that and we'll do it. Okay, so you want to make sure he goes far enough in, so you know you're going to get sort of, I've measured it with my finger, so that's approximately halfway. Okay, not quite, we don't want them touching. And then the original one down here, if you can see that, can you? Just bring it down a bit. And then from the original, which is here, okay, and he's in as well. Alright, so I'll just tighten these two up now and then we'll fill the tank up. I think it's going to make it a lot easier to refill and less spillage, I think. So let's give it a go. So we've got 2 full tanks of diesel. Oh, that's a lot easier. Look at that. No spillage. Right, I'll fill the next one up and we'll give it a test. Okay, 1 full tank. Can't put any more in there, it's going to come out. So we'll fire up, see if she will self-prime. Hopefully it will, we'll see. There's no fuel in it at the moment, so on she goes. I'll bring you back in a sec. Not drawing any fuel yet. Not that I can see anyway. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's fuel moving in the pipe. It probably might cut out actually. Let's see if it's still going. Yeah, there's fuel in the pipe. There it is. There you go. So she's self-primed as well. That's good. Let's see if she goes to the full power then. Okay, beautiful warm air pumping out. So we've changed over from a 5-litre tank to a 10-litre tank, and it's much more easier to fill. So if anybody wants to, well, if you've already seen this video, if you give it a thumbs up and a like, that would be great. If you've got one of these in your van and whatnot, yeah, I've got to admit, it's a lot easier to fill, especially if it's attached to a door or something. Alright, so take care. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel a lot, and we'll catch you next vid.